episode of Tea with Z. Now, I've just realized that normally what I do is I stream this to LinkedIn as well. So if you can give me a moment, um, I'm just testing out with this platform to see if it is going to work a little bit better this morning. So we're doing some little trial and error, and we'll see if it actually comes to life. But if it doesn't, we'll just wait and see, but doesn't look like it, which is okay. Something that we'll have to figure out another day. That's all good. Well, once again, welcome to another episode of Tea with Z. It's absolutely awesome to be here with you again this morning. And yeah, if you're watching, give me some love. I'd love to, give us a shout out. And if you are watching this as a replay, definitely feel free to comment. At the end of the day, whilst I love the interaction during the live, I totally understand that a lot of us, would watch it as the replay. So if you are keen to interact and chat even during the replays, comment in the comment sections, and I'll be sure to personally respond to each and every one of your comments, because we've got people from all over the world that join us on this, and I totally appreciate some of you would be sleeping when we do go live. So once again, it's absolutely awesome to be here with you this morning. And today, what I really wanted to touch on was in honor of World Photo Day. So today's World Photo Day, and I'm sure if you don't know already, well, the term selfie, it was actually, it's claimed to have come out of Australia because, as you know, us Australians love to shorten and abbreviate as many things as possible. It's no longer a barbecue, it's a Barbie, etc. So we love to condense down those words. But what I really wanted to do today is highlight, I guess, the journey that we've been on and the journey to come. And when we look at the role in which we play as health entrepreneurs and the role in which we play to impact and deliver meaningful things into not only our lives, but into the lives of others around us, documenting the journey and actually really, I guess, mapping out the milestones that we go on really allows us to take a moment to step back in time. And to step back in time to actually then go back to where we've once been, to those, oh, excuse me. Like, good thing I got my tea here. And if you haven't yet, go and grab it now. But if you haven't taken that opportunity to document where you've been, then it's very hard to go back and reflect on your progress to date. Now, for me, my journey was literally from birth, being involved in pharmacy. So I was, my mom, for those of you that don't know, is a pharmacist. And at the time of when I was in the womb, she was running a pharmacy down in Melbourne. And yeah, I was literally, I guess, exposed to the pharmacy world as soon as I was born. There's photos of me within the pharmacy, behind the dispensary counter as a bub. And it's really cool to, I guess, go back and look at those humble beginnings and to really reflect and digest, I guess, where we've come from, but where we also want to go. Now, not only do we document our journey for those sort of sentimental moments, but it's really important that we document our journey so that we can actually reflect and take the time to explore what we could have done differently. What worked really well, and also to really highlight those significant moments that did play a role, whether good or bad, on the journey that we've been on. Now, when we do planning, we take the time to look back, whether it's the past month, the past quarter, the past year, whatever it might be, we take that time to look back. And really documenting along the way helps us to deep dive and explore those events that have happened in our life. Now, we can do that on a day-to-day basis through simple actions of, I guess, recording and note-taking, but also debriefing what has happened that day, rather than waiting for our normal planning sessions. Through the act of debriefing, we can actually quickly identify areas of strength, identify areas of improvement or weakness, and really leverage those to capitalize on what we can do better in the future. And if you're hearing that sound in the background there at the moment, Sarah's joining me behind me today. So today, I guess, is another part of our journey that we're kind of documenting, is because Natasha, my lovely wife, is going back to work in about 4 weeks' time, and she's catching up with some of her team this morning. So I've got the pleasure of chilling with Sarah, and she loves to have a good chat as well. So, and who knows, maybe exclusively in the Limitless group tomorrow, you might actually get a chance to see her. So I am actually going to pop the link in the chat as well before I do forget. So if you are looking to jump on and join the Limitless Network, that is where you head to. And yeah, we'd love to obviously see you there. But I'm hoping that worked, because that's the first time I've actually chatted, and we'll soon find out if that has worked. If it has, let me know. If that link has popped up in the chat window, let me know. I'd love to hear. But so coming back to documenting the journey, and I guess what that does is really highlights as well for not only ourselves, but for those that we want to impact around us. Because at the end of the day, if we ourselves are sharing our story, if we are documenting the journey that we've been on, we're able to bring others on that journey with us. And I'm not saying that you've got to go and throw everything that you have about your own personal lives onto social media. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that how are you documenting those milestones or documenting that journey, and then encouraging others to partake on that journey with you? And whether or not it's asking other people to engage, whether or not it's asking people to jump on like this right now. At the end of the day, each and every one of you that are engaging with this content is part of this journey in some way, shape, or form. And so at the end of the day, if we do look at that, if we do look at the I guess the role that documenting our journey plays, it's not only about my journey, but it's about our collective journey. And it's about everybody who is on that journey together actually getting some value out of that, picking out some of the gold nuggets that they've seen and being able to translate into their own lives. And we see that a lot lately. Where, even for ourselves, as Natasha and I have done, we've posted about our pregnancy journey and normalizing those conversations around that journey. And that wasn't for us and our own vanity, but that was to empower others and to bring others on that journey, to take away things to help them. And that's what I mean by about documenting your journey. Because by documenting your journey and highlighting your wins, your successes, but also the challenges, the trials, the tribulations that you've gone through, there are lessons in every one of those moments. There are lessons to be learned in every one of those moments. And that, to me, is the sole purpose of why we document. Why we document is to extract out those lessons, to really hone in and understand those lessons, to turn those lessons into opportunities, and then to leverage those opportunities into successes. And that's why we document. That is exactly why we document. That is why we record. You look at all the history books. Whilst they are accounts of events, they are also accounts of lessons to be learned. That it is about passing on wisdom and knowledge to empower others to do things a little bit differently and to take what they need from those lessons. So that's my challenge to you. And that's my question to you. As World Photo Day today, as World Photo Day, in the comments below, I'd love for you to send me something that you've documented, even a selfie of you watching me with T with Z today. That would be absolutely awesome, because at the end of the day, we're on this journey together. So yeah, even if you're in front of your computer or whatever right now, or you take a screenshot, that in itself is all part of documenting your journey. But what's one thing that you can document today? Is it an amazing interaction that you've had with a patient, a friend, a family member? Is it a lesson that you've learned today and you're just reflecting in it and just sharing it? Not only, not broadly even on social media, but you're sharing it in conversation over the dinner table tonight. What does that look like to you? And like I mentioned before, that doesn't mean going and spreading all of your personal life onto social media. But by taking the time to reflect and document, or even journal, is a great another tip. To really, I guess, reflect on what we've learned and the lessons that we can take from it. We can then leverage those lessons into the opportunities. And we've discussed opportunities a lot this week. And the combination of that will come in a webinar that I'm hosting tonight to discuss about the opportunities that are presented to us as health professionals when we deliver professional services to our community. And if you are a health professional in the world of community pharmacy and are keen to join that webinar, simply put a message in the comment section below and I'll be sure to DM you the details. But that's it from me today. And like I mentioned, that's my question to you today is, how are you documenting your journey, and for what purpose are you documenting it for? Because at the end of the day, there's no point doing it if you don't have a purpose behind it. And for me, the role of documenting our journey is to stimulate that conversation and to take the lessons from that, not only for ourselves, but for others. And that's exactly the role of history books. Those that have documented on the ground level at those times. We as readers of that now, today, take lessons from that. And as health entrepreneurs, what lessons are you passing on? So once again, as well, big shout out to the Limitless Network. The Limitless Network is a group of like-minded health entrepreneurs who are looking to empower themselves. And if you want to share tips and tricks and document your own journey in this group, that's a great, safe community to do so. Because at the end of the day, it's a group of like-minded individuals, companies, organizations from all walks of lives, all shapes, sizes, forms, whatever, you name it. We've got a plethora of different people from different backgrounds in this network, and each and every day we're growing it. And if you want a safe space to document your journey, to even share some wins, share some challenges, whatever you wish to do, this is the place to do it. So I really encourage you to join. I have popped the link in the comments section as well, and I'd love to see you there. But that's it from me today. And like always, if you're not in the Limitless Network, I'll really look forward to catching up on another episode of Tea with Z on Monday. But if you are in the Limitless Network, we host an exclusive episode of Tea with Z in the Limitless Network each and every Friday morning. So, and you can hear Sarah maybe in the background getting very excited about that as well. And who knows, she might even make a guest appearance. So, but that's it from me today. Once again, it's been awesome chatting with you this morning. And yeah, really looking forward to catching up with you in the Limitless Network tomorrow. And really, really excited to see what you post and tell me about in the comments below. And I will give a little shout out since I'm loving this little chat thing here. Show us your journey. Show us on your entrepreneurial journey. All right, let's just see. Yeah. So feel free to comment in the chat below, but I'd love to see how you document your journey and the lessons that you're learning along the way. But that's it from me today. Stay safe, stay well, and I really look forward to seeing you next time. But if you're also watching this on a replay, like I mentioned at the start, drop some comments in the comment section below, and I will be sure to personally respond to each and every one. Take care now.